Did you know Mount Everest is still growing? Fascinating, isn't it? This colossal wonder, standing tall as the highest peak on Earth, has sparked intrigue and adventure for decades. Mount Everest, standing tall at 8,848 meters, is a symbol of nature's grandeur and mystery. Its majestic presence is not just a beacon for mountaineers, but a treasure trove of secrets and lesser-known facts. Today, we're embarking on a journey to unravel 19 riveting secrets about Mount Everest. From its original name to the legends that surround it, we're about to delve into the enigma that is Everest. Ready to start our countdown from secret number 19? Starting with secret number 19, did you know Everest has multiple names? In Nepal, the local populace refers to this majestic peak as Sagarmatha, while in Tibet, it's known as Chomolungma. The official English name, Everest, was bestowed by the British Surveyor General of India, Sir George Everest. It's quite the tribute, isn't it? Now let's talk about the sheer size of it. The pinnacle of Everest pierces the sky at a height of a staggering 8,848.86 meters, or 29,031.7 feet above sea level. That's nearly 5.5 miles straight up. But here's the kicker. It's not done growing yet. Due to tectonic activity, this behemoth of a mountain is getting taller by approximately 4 millimeters, or 0.16 inches every year. So Everest is not just a static giant, it's a growing one. Moving on to secret number 17, who were the first to conquer this giant? It was none other than Sir Edmund Hillary of New Zealand and Tenzing Norgay, a Sherpa of Nepal. These two brave souls successfully summited Mount Everest on May 29, 1953. Their feat, etched forever in the annals of mountaineering, was a testament to human endurance and determination. Now, let's talk about the paths these climbers tread to reach the top of the world. There are two main routes that climbers use to ascend Mount Everest: the southeast ridge from Nepal and the north ridge from Tibet. The southeast ridge is the more popular of the two. This route begins at the base camp in Nepal and follows the Khumbu Icefall, Western Kauai, Lhotse Face, South Col, and finally, the southeast ridge to the summit. This route is favored for its relatively fewer technical climbing challenges and better weather conditions. The north ridge, on the other hand, is accessed from Tibet. Climbers following this route must negotiate the treacherous steps of the Rongbuk Glacier, the North Col, the North Face, the northeast ridge, and the notorious Second Step, a near-vertical rock face with a height of nearly 40 meters. Despite its challenges, this route offers a unique climbing experience and less crowded conditions. Choosing your route is a strategic decision, influenced by factors such as physical fitness, climbing experience, weather conditions, and personal preference. Each route, with its unique challenges and charms, offers climbers a different perspective of this majestic mountain. But remember, choosing a route is just the first step in the daunting journey to the summit. At secret number 15, we enter the chilling death zone. It's a name as ominous as it sounds. This is the region above 8,000 meters or 26,247 feet, where the air is so thin that it can no longer sustain human life. This altitude is also where the mountain earns another, more macabre moniker, the Corpse Zone. A grim testament to the many climbers who have lost their lives in pursuit of the summit. The death zone's extreme conditions are not solely due to the lack of oxygen. Mount Everest's weather is an adversary in its own right. It's a place of weather extremes, where temperatures can plummet to a bone-chilling -80 degrees Fahrenheit or -62 degrees Celsius. The wind is another formidable foe, capable of reaching speeds similar to those of a hurricane. Imagine battling hurricane-force winds, freezing temperatures, and oxygen deprivation simultaneously. That is the Everest challenge. In addition to the cold and wind, Everest's weather is notoriously unpredictable. Clear skies can morph into blizzards in a matter of minutes, leaving climbers stranded and at the mercy of the mountain. Avalanches, triggered by storms or seismic activity, are another lethal hazard. They can sweep away climbers, leaving no trace of their passage. But it's not just the elements that pose a danger in the death zone. The human body is pushed to its limits here. High-altitude cerebral and pulmonary edema, conditions caused by the lack of oxygen, can strike without warning. The body deteriorates, the mind hallucinates, and decision-making becomes impaired. A deadly combination when every step requires careful thought and precision. The death zone and the weather make Everest one of the most dangerous places on Earth. It's a testament to the human spirit that, despite these challenges, climbers continue to be drawn to Everest, pursuing their dreams of standing on top of the world. For secret number 11, we look at the changing face of Everest. As we delve into the environmental impacts of this majestic mountain, we can't ignore the melting glaciers. Climate change has caused a significant reduction in the ice and snow cover of Everest, making the mountain more vulnerable to avalanches and rockfalls. These shifting landscapes pose considerable risks to climbers, adding another layer of complexity to their adventure. But the environmental challenges don't stop there. The influx of climbers over the years has taken a toll on Everest. Like footprints in the sand, each expedition leaves its mark. Litter and human waste have begun to accumulate at base camps and along climbing routes, tarnishing the pristine beauty of the mountain. This ecological impact, a side effect of our fascination with Everest, is a growing concern that calls for immediate action. In a bid to tackle this issue, the highest toilet in the world was installed near Camp 2, at an altitude of over 26,000 feet. This small structure serves a significant purpose, managing human waste on the mountain and helping to preserve the environment. However, the challenges Everest presents are not just environmental. The mountain has magnetic anomalies that can throw off compass readings, making navigation for climbers a tricky business. This little-known fact about Everest adds to the mountain's enigma and further underscores the need for preparation and caution for those daring to conquer its peak. So, as we gaze upon this towering marvel, let's remember that its grandeur is intertwined with fragility. The secrets of Everest are not just about its height, the first climbers, or the legends that surround it. They also lie in the delicate balance of its environment and the challenges we face in preserving it. Everest's allure comes with a significant environmental cost. Our final countdown starts with secret number 5, a legend of the Himalayas. This is the homeland of the Yeti, a mythical creature said to dwell in these icy expanses. Some call it the abominable snowman, a being of folklore and an enduring mystery that adds an extra layer of intrigue to the Everest saga. As we delve deeper into the mountain's secrets, let's talk about hidden caves. Some climbers have reported finding concealed tunnels and chambers within Everest. Though these reports are scarce, they hint at unseen realms beneath the snow and ice, waiting to be discovered. Now let's shift gears to a chilling fact. Everest is not just a mountain. For some, it's a final resting place. The extreme conditions on the mountain have led to a grim phenomenon. Climbers who've lost their lives on their ascent have become frozen in place, immortalized in ice. These frozen bodies serve as a stark reminder of the mountain's unforgiving nature. From chilling facts to remarkable records, Everest has seen its fair share of human triumphs too. The fastest ascent of Mount Everest is held by Kilian Jornet, a Spanish climber who, in 2017, reached the summit in just 26 hours without supplemental oxygen. Talk about a race against time and nature. Then we have Yuichiro Miura, a name that echoes in the annals of Everest's history. This Japanese climber holds the record for being the oldest person to reach the summit. He achieved this feat at the age of 80 in 2013, proving that age is but a number when you're determined to conquer the world's highest peak. Finally, we arrive at our last secret, a reminder of the raw, untamed power of Everest and nature itself. In 2015, a devastating earthquake struck Nepal. The impact was felt on Everest too, triggering avalanches that led to multiple fatalities and altered climbing routes. It was a stark reminder that while we may scale its heights and delve into its secrets, Everest remains at the mercy of the geological forces that created it. And that's it. Our countdown ends with the reminder of the raw, untamed power of Everest and nature itself.